And this is something I've been thinking quite a lot about recently, and I'm kind of involved in a project that's going down this role. Like you said earlier, we are becoming more and more digital, and especially this, younger generation who's grown up with the internet. I think I was 16 before I got the internet, but most of people now just can't even imagine it. We're now spending more time talking to our friends or our business colleagues on Zoom than in person. We spend more time texting our friends than we do talking to them or in person. So we're actually kind of already there. But I see that going one step further. And like we talked about earlier, our digital identities are becoming more and more important. Just even having your avatar representation. Microsoft came out the other day and said that we're going to bring avatars into Teams. So you can be on a Teams/Zoom meeting and, I'm really hungover, or the girl hasn't got her makeup on. She could just click a button and there will be your avatar. Now, I believe that right now, people would look at that and go, oh, that's kind of weird. I don't like talking to this character. But it's a little bit like 10 years ago when Zoom kind of came about and people found it weird having a conversation with, people on bubbles on your screen. And now we just think nothing of it. Where do you see that going, and how's that going to wrap into what Sandbox are doing?
Well, I think like people have no... friction is being removed, more acceptance is important, more that might even make us more accepting in the physical world as well, about like difference, and it doesn't really matter how you look like, to still have like meaningful interaction with each other. People with their avatar, they connect, they are friends, they take like group pictures and selfies in Sandbox already, and that's we're building to increase that diversity, to add more and more different representation, from popular characters to like user-created content, to intensify that. I feel like it's good, and I feel we are moving to philosophy. I started to study that, like after like the me, physical me, and now like our virtual identity, how it can be represented into the multiplicity of virtual identity that we have online, and still how each one of them is still us. Meaning, like when people online come to our avatar and do things like they are too close to us, they keep fighting against us, we feel harassed, we feel attacked, we feel not safe. So the physical us, is feeling something is attacking and aggressing our virtual self, and still it's us. So the representation we have of ourselves goes beyond our physical body, and that is a phenomenon that probably will intensify. And I'm sure, like, again, the philosopher will write a lot about that in the coming years.
Fascinating. What about the future of work?
Well, I think work, like Metaverse, offers like million of new job opportunity. You can become like a community manager, host, event manager, content creator, obviously architect, fashion designers that create only for digital avatars, with people creating emotes and animation, dances for avatars already. Even and that's great. First, like it opens new opportunity for a kind of skill set that might differ from like what we physical world. Many people think like robots will replace us all in the physical world. I think so what do we have left? What's still human into what we can do as we interact? But creativity is one thing. Even if AI is challenging it, I feel like AI is actually helping us to be more creative and creating faster. So that's also quite interesting in a way. All of it is tool to discover new talent and make content creation more accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world.
That's a great lead on. I'm fascinated by AI. I spend most of my spare time reading, watching about it, and it's absolutely crazy. How is AI going to impact in the metaverse?
Well, so many great ways. Like like I was mentioning, I believe like it's really a tool that helps creators to bring to life their ideas, much faster than ever before. Like you can basically prompt a text and it will draw and design like characters or location or buildings. And what used to take days, once you had an idea, like you have to take your computer, the software to make them and to say, oh, I like it. Now in seconds, you get the rendering of it. It's also helping the metaverse to make it actually more fun in the sense like non-playable characters can talk and behave better, can have more interesting quests for you to complete and dialogues. Safer as well in like the communication we have with each other because it automatically removes toxicity in conversation. As well, like bring more life and interactivity because like we can make avatars and characters that have movement captured directly from the analysis of live video streams. So people who are dancing, we can apply their dance straight to an avatar. And what used to take a lot of time to create is done in a snap now. We're also seeing AI that's impacting like music generation, sound generation. So all of that is helping to create a better immersion, better feeling of like we are here in a space that take us to the next phase.